Japan is the place to visit this year.
We recently took our 3 young kids.
Traditional tea ceremony, slept in a Japanese-style room.
They had us commit to the samurai life by wearing their armor and sword.
Luggage delivery service Yamato is amazing.
The changing stations and the baby rooms everywhere you go are literally
One of our favorite brands, Nintendo. It just felt so surreal. Day 1 includes a treat and a toy which they're allowed to pick out themselves.
Bite it with your teeth. It's chewy. It's so yummy.
In Tokyo definitely is a little bit more on board with foreigners being.
皆さん、こんにちは。マリアです。今日はね、赤ちゃんや小さな子供を連れて日本に来た外国人ファミリーの様子をお届けします。日本って本当に子連れ旅行に優しい国なのよ。街も清潔だし、人も親切だし、もう最高。さあ、世界中から日本に来たファミリーたちの笑顔を見てみましょう。
Take my 6-month-old baby with me to Japan. It was a 15-hour flight. China Eastern Air were amazing. The bassinet was a lifesaver. We arrived in Tokyo, decided to stay in Ueno. Perfect place if you've got children. There's lots to do around, and you can go out in the nights and eat really good food. We took public transport to Mount Fiji. It was so easy. Went on a boat and a cable car.
Here's everything we've done in Japan in 5 days with 3 kids. Still can't believe that we had the opportunity of being flown out by one of our favorite brands, Nintendo. It just felt so surreal. Day 1, it was the Mario World Cup, which is the whole reason why we were here. Can't believe that Harlow and Casey got to compete on this. It just felt crazy. They were representing Europe and it was all live streamed. Unfortunately, they didn't win, but just being there and having this experience, we kept telling her how lucky she is because it was crazy. Day 2 was actually my birthday and we jumped on a train from Tokyo to Osaka. It was such a cool experience being on a bullet train. We were of course in a rush, so I had to finish getting ready on the train. Checked into a new hotel and they Casey actually surprised us with a dinner. I had no idea what to expect. All he said to me is that we've got table booked at 5 p.m. and oh my goodness, this was honestly top there with one of my favorite meals ever. Day 3, we were up bright and early for Universal Studios, first things first, picking up the headbands for the day, and this park is just out of this world. Honestly, I loved Universal Studios so much. The rides are really good. It was very hot and busy, but still we had a very lovely time. The attention to detail and everything is just mind-blowing. Day 4, we were back to Tokyo bright and early again. Went to this area called Asakura for all the shops and restaurants. We had the first experience of Japanese sushi, which was great, and then of course we had to go to Don Quixote. The skincare there was just next level. I bought so much stuff. Unfortunately, we only had the afternoon to explore because of the travel back from Osaka. Went to 7-Eleven to check out all the snacks. Once we were back to the hotel, I was like a child trying everything that I bought, and Remy was really amused by my face mask. As a family that absolutely loves Disney, on day 5, of course, we couldn't not pay a visit to Disney Sea. And this may be a controversial opinion, but we just didn't feel like Disney Sea felt like Disney. They don't really do parades. There's just not a lot about Mickey and Minnie. There's a lot about Duffy and Friends, which I'm assuming is a very popular Japanese cartoon, which of course the Disney's in Japan, so it makes total sense. We just haven't really heard much of it, but nonetheless we had a lovely time. We blinked and it was home time, and honestly I feel like we haven't even scratched the surface of everything that you can do in Japan, but we wanted to prioritize obviously doing things with the kids. But overall, the people there are so lovely, so welcoming, and they just have such a beautiful culture that we're definitely gonna go back to explore one day.
日本旅行の醍醐味といえば、やっぱり食べ物よね。子供たちに日本食を食べさせるのって、旅行の中でも特別な瞬間だと思うの。日本のレストランってキッズメニューも充実してて、アメリカじゃ考えられないくらい丁寧なのよ。次に映るニット帽の男の子、ちょっと変わったご飯にも一生懸命挑戦してて、もう見てるだけでほっこりします。どんな反応をするかお楽しみに。
Bite the head off. Bite it with your teeth. It's chewy. It's so yummy. Good job. Good job for trying. Yummy? Good job, mate. There it is. Little bite. Yum, okay.
One of the very best things that we did for ourselves was hire a local host from City Unscripted on our first day in Osaka, Japan. We originally told her that we wanted to go to this famous market, but she said, yes, we can do this, but let me show you these other markets that are a little bit lesser known. And I am so glad she did that because she introduced us to a lot of markets that I actually loved much better than this famous one that we went to. She picked us up right from our hotel and took us to the train station. Mind you, she went out of her way to find the local train station next to us that had an elevator for our stroller, which was super nice. And when we got to the markets, she actually knew some of the vendors, so she was able to recommend the very best foods for us. There was even one part of the day that she said, hey, let's divide and conquer because the lines were getting a bit long at this famous market. So she stood in one line for us and had us stand in the other so we could get all the food that we wanted to. She was so good to our kids, making sure to find bathroom stops for us along the way, and even playing with my baby when she got cranky. So if you're traveling to Japan, I definitely recommend using City Unscripted as they were an amazing travel company for us.
This is our favorite child-friendly restaurant in Tokyo. Their kids menu is between 850 to 950 yen, which is under $10 Australian. This also includes a treat and a toy which they're allowed to pick out themselves. This is how they present their kids' meals. I was so impressed by how presentable and how well balanced they are. They also provide kid-sized utensils, which I think is really handy because at some places we ate at, they didn't do this. My daughter is quite picky when it comes to food, but at this restaurant, she really enjoyed everything she ate. And in case you're wondering, their regular menu items are delicious as well. My husband and I love them so much.
旅行ってただ観光地を回るだけじゃないわよね。日本に来たら本物の文化をちゃんと体験してほしい。茶道とか甲冑とか日本にしかない素晴らしい文化を子供にきちんと体験させてあげる外国人の親たちがいるの。私も最初に茶道を体験した時は感動して涙が出そうだったわ。そういう体験って子供の心に一生残ると思う。次はそんな素敵な親子の姿をご覧ください。
This was the most immersive experience we had in Japan. We did a traditional tea ceremony, slept in a Japanese-style room, and spent the next day making ramen, fishing, and fresh mochi, then relaxing in onsens and foot baths together. And at dinner, they immediately stepped in, setting up our daughter's tray and taking over so she was completely taken care of. We are so glad that we left the city and headed to the countryside for this experience.
If you haven't heard, Japan is the place to visit this year. We recently took our 3 young kids, ages 5, 3, and 4 months, and had an incredible trip. Japan has such a unique and rich culture. The food was absolutely delicious, and it was so fun to watch our kids try new things. We, of course, hit up one of their Disney parks and had a magical time. Japan offers a lot of unique attractions that were really awesome to visit, and their public transportation is great, so it was easy to get around with kids.
Is Japan with kids worth it? Claro que yes. Let me tell you what I would do again and what I would skip. Starting off with the Samurai Ninja Museum. This I would definitely do again. The minute we stepped in, they had us commit to the samurai life by wearing their armor and sword, and I don't know who was having more fun, the adults or the kids, pero después de la foto you get a walking tour that's super entertaining before they transition you into the ninja quarters and you learn some ninja techniques. We had so much fun here that the only thing I would do different is upgrade my tickets to include the tea ceremony or sword fighting classes. Next are the famous fluffy pancakes. Are they worth making a line for? No. We tried different flavors at Fuku Cafe, and honestly they were all good, pero at the end of the day they were just pancakes, so don't be scared to skip. Next are the popular animal cafes. We wanted to go with one that had a variety of animals, so we chose Harajuku Zooland. Here you pay a timed entry fee to pet a few selected animals, and there's additional charges if you want to pet others or feed them. Obviously the kids loved it and it was a great way to take a break from walking, but this is more like a one and done type of experience. I don't see myself doing it again, and if you skip it you won't be missing out on much. Moving on with arcades, let me warn you right now, Japan is obsessed with claw machines, and a lot of their arcades are like 90% claw machines. Así que if you want to avoid a tantrum, listen to me. Skip the street arcades and go straight to the Tokyo Tower, where you'll find Japan's largest digital amusement park. Here you pay a one-time entry fee and then you get access to 3 floors of unlimited fun. And they have so many games for the whole family. I thought that I would survive the first round of Squid Games, but clearly not. Pero anyways, all of the games require some type of body movement, so you will definitely be burned out, but it's so much fun that it's worth repeating.
日本の交通機関って外国人から見たら本当に奇跡みたいなの。電車は時間通りに来るし、駅にはエレベーターも完備されてるし、授乳室やおむつ替えのスペースも至れり尽くせりで、アメリカのインフラと比べたら盲点土地の差よ。ベビーカーを押しながらでも安心して移動できる日本の凄さに、外国人ママたちも大感激。その様子をどうぞご覧ください。
Think traveling to Japan with a baby sounds impossible? Here's how we did it and actually had fun doing it. We brought a small, lightweight stroller that fit through airplane aisles and Japan's narrow train stations. Lifesaver for all the stairs. An inflatable tub. Genius, may I say. Perfect for tiny hotel bathtubs. We packed our diaper bags like we would not return until midnight because, truthfully, we didn't. Extra bottles, snacks, diapers, clothes, wipes, sanitizer, you name it. Japan's luggage delivery service, Yamato, is amazing. We shipped our bags and even a dedicated porcelain doll to our next hotel. No lugging stuff through train stations. And yes, buses in Japan allow big luggage underneath. It's super helpful. Pre-buy your Shinkansen tickets. Those trains fill up fast, especially during peak times. Book hotels close to your train stations. After a long day with the baby, you'll thank yourself. Every major train station has huge nursery and family rooms, clean, private, and stocked. In Kyoto, reserve restaurants ahead of time. Many restaurants fill up or close between the hours of 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Those cafes open at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. We survived early mornings with 7-Eleven, Family Mart, or a home-cooked breakfast by my Japanese mom. And yes, even with all of this going on, we still had late-night dinners with friends and bar hangouts. We were able to enjoy Kofu, Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, Nara, and Kobe. Spend time with my Japanese mom. Go to Tokyo Disney Sea, museums, Kobe beef, the list keeps going. Just go take that vacation, travel with your baby, have fun, and create memories.
3 things that are very different when taking the train in Tokyo with a baby or toddler. Number 1, trains can get very busy. I'm talking people pushing you into the train like a sardine, so strollers are best to be folded in advance. However, if the train isn't busy, there's actually a designated area for strollers, which is amazing. Number 2, trains are very quiet. People either don't talk or whisper, so you need to be alert if traveling with a baby out of respect. And finally, all stations have lifts, which is so helpful when traveling with a stroller. Do any of those exist in your country too?
I was so worried that when we were here in Japan, I was going to have a hard time with an 8-month-old bottle feeding and breastfeeding and changing diapers, but I was so shocked. I don't know if it's just because I'm from America, but the changing stations and the baby rooms everywhere you go are literally unmatched. This one is in the Ginza shopping mall. Highly recommend as a go-to. This felt like a major hack during our trip.
What it's actually like traveling with a baby in Japan. I'm going to share 3 things that I love and 1 thing that I hate. Japan has really nice baby change rooms with vacuum seal nappy bins. You can also check up to 3 baby items for free, so on this trip we brought our car seat and travel cot. Flying with kids under 2 is free with most airlines. And the thing that I hate is some tourist spots aren't always pram friendly, but we had so much fun spending quality time with her in Japan even if she might not remember it yet.
子供を連れて日本に行っていいのって悩んでる外国人、実はすごく多いの。でもね、実際に来た人たちの感想を聞いたら、みんな子を揃えて、来て本当に良かったっていうのよ。最後は、日本旅行を悩んでる人たちと、実際に来て感動した人たちのリアルな声をお届けします。日本の皆さん、あなたたちの国がどれだけ愛されてるか、ぜひ聞いてみてください。
We're in Japan right now and we are a family of 4. Our kids are 9 and 13 and we travel in our spare time. We both work full time. Kids obviously go to school, so when the kids are off we try to travel. We're in Japan right now. We've noticed a major difference between Osaka, Kyoto and Tokyo right now. One of the differences is, for example, that a little bit more people speak English in here. Not that I demanded, I've tried to learn as much as I possibly could to get by. There's a lot of pointing going on when you try to order, but yeah, people seem to feel a little bit more helpful in Tokyo. Definitely is a little bit more on board with foreigners being in, so yeah, very, very friendly, very nice. We're looking forward to another day tomorrow.
Am I crazy for thinking of going on a solo YOLO with a 3-month-old to Japan? Is that a bad idea? I feel like it's a good idea. Someone stop me because I am literally convinced that I should go to Japan next month with my son on a solo YOLO. I have heard Japan is a great place to travel with babies. I think we can just hang out together all day. Convince me otherwise. And if you've been to Japan with a baby, tell me your tips. Or just if you've been to Japan I've been to Japan, I haven't been recently, but if you've been to Tokyo, what are your must-dos? What are your must-eats? What are your must-dos and sees? More importantly, what are your must-beauty buys? Because I am on a skincare rampage at the moment, and I think it is absolutely paying off. So obviously Japanese skincare is elite, as is Korean skincare. So what should I be buying? But yeah, someone convinced me to go to Japan. I don't think I need any convincing. I think I'm going to Japan next month.
どうでしたか？世界中の家族が日本に夢を持ってきてくれてるってなんか嬉しくなりますよね。私マリアも日本に来るたびに、あ、やっぱりここが好きだなって思うの。子供たちの笑顔を見てると、日本の素晴らしさって言葉じゃ伝えきれないなって改めて感じます。また次の動画でお会いしましょう。